Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with wild Matt and Herbst. Against Aaron.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up? This is Fresh Air is Overrated number 18. It's the Wiley Show. Yeah, I didn't even go with a boss this week. I went with the ruler of the Mega Man bosses, Dr. Wiley himself. So yeah, welcome to number 18. We're still in E3 extravaganza mode. And you know what? I totally forgot to play this clip right now. So I'm going to play it because I put so much effort into it that I got to play it. So... See, it's pretty sweet, huh? No, alright. But E3 Extravaganza week, it's continuing, and it's ending tomorrow. But as far as today goes, a lot of shit happened. So let's go down the list of the news. So let's do it. Alright, so Kingdom Hearts, is it 358-2 or 4-2? I don't even know what the fuck you call this game. I'm not that interested in it, first of all. And... it's a DS game. I don't own a DS game, a DS period. So yeah, I used to. I played a lot of Metroid Prime on it and Mario, New Super Mario Brothers. That game was pretty sweet. But yeah, it's coming out September 29th for all you motherfuckers who like their DS and their RPGs and their Disney and their Square Enix. Yeah, all of those. If you like all of those, go get it because you'll love it. So, the Peregrine, the Peregrine, weird name, but anyways, it's a glove that you game with. Sounds pretty familiar, right? Yeah, the powered glove. Not that great of a thing when you think about it, but this is totally different. I mean, it's not detecting your motion, I don't think. It's, if you look at the thumb, it has like a metallic end on it, and it has one of those, pretty much everywhere on your hand, on your palm. There's 2 on your thumb, and I think there's 2 on every finger. So basically, this is meant for PC games, and you just touch either your finger and your thumb or your fingers, and you can map different things to it. So this is not really useful for like first-person shooter games or whatever, but if you play RTSs and you're tired of just remembering what this macro is and what, yeah... if your keyboard has macros, I guess you don't care, but if you want an easier way to remember everything, this might be it. It's $100 if you pre-order it right now. If you don't pre-order it, $130. So that's still pretty damn expensive for just a little glove that you game with, especially when the powered glove did not do so good. I mean, yeah, let's do a glove again. Why not? That will be great. Anyways, Rock Band Beatles, they showed off the drums this week, so let's go do it. We already saw the guitars. I didn't even know there was 3, to be honest with you, but they all look pretty damn sweet, the guitars. I won't lie about it. The drums, not so much. I mean, I could make that little circle thing with the Beatles myself, and the only thing different about it that I can see is that it's silver around the rims of the drums, and it's not just plastic. So that's something. It looks cool, that's for sure. Out of all the instruments Rock Band released so far, yeah, man, get these if you're interested in new ones. Fat Princess, they showed it off this morning. I watched a lot of it. I watched a lot of stuff today, and I didn't even write it all down because it's that crazy. It's really hard, but yeah. I know Ustream chat is kind of gay. Trust me, I know. Ustream chat is terrible. It takes like 5 minutes to log in. Fucking Ustream. That might be something that they totally fucked up at their end. I should probably email them, and because even I have a trouble logging in sometimes. It's like, click, what the fuck? What if somebody's saying bad words in my chat room? Now I can't kick them. nuts. Oh, well, anyways, Frat Princess, it is coming to the PSP, and it's called Fistful of Cake. So it's 8 players, ad hoc or infrastructure. So that means you can play with everybody online. So it's 16 players, though, when you play multiplayer. It's 8 humans and 8 not humans, you know? So that looks cool. The second I sell my PSP, all the fucking good games start coming out, and I get screwed. Should I get another one? I don't want another one. And I definitely don't want to buy the PSP Go right away, because that's too expensive. I mean, I don't want to repay what I paid when I first bought my PSP. $250, that's high, man. That is high. For a sliding thing and a flashier screen. I don't know, but yeah. So we got video of
Go to plan B.
Modern Warfare 2. So you don't play as Soap, but Soap is totally your commander in this game. So if you don't know who Soap is, it's one of the 2 dudes that I think 2 or 3. 2? I'll go with 2 that you played in the first Modern Warfare. So that's cool. I always liked Soap. 2 dudes, that's what I thought. And the other one is who, McTavish, or is that one of your guys that just is with you? Either way, the first one was awesome. The second one looks even more awesome. So, yeah, man. Oh, and something that everybody thought they saw in the trailer. They thought they saw dismemberments, but no, they're not there. But that would be totally pimp if they added dismemberments, and imagine if they had that. Shoot off somebody's arm or somebody's leg, that would be totally awesome. But having said this does look a hell of a lot better than the first one. I wasn't expecting it to, actually. Just even looking at it and how it shoots and how it moves, it looks a lot like the first one, but even more so, you know what I mean? More gore? Yeah, maybe that has something to do with it. But the snowmobile scene, it's pretty fucking awesome. I can't wait to give that a shot. I love that you can shoot and pilot at the same time, and you can totally run over fools that get in your way. So that, yes, I want to see what happens when you hit a tree. I want you to go flying, because if you just hit the tree and you just go boop, and then you're just there and you put it in reverse, that's pretty lame. But even the enemy AI on the fucking snowmobiles, man, they're fucking crazy, man. They jump over you and they shoot at you. It just looks intense. But having said that, we'll go off to the a Mega 64 video right now. I played this on EG Days earlier. I want to play it here. Okay, this is perfectly what I felt about the Microsoft's press conference.
But
I know that whenever you're playing Halo, all you want to know is, what the f*** is Felicia doing? And I'll tell you right now. Like, for now, what you'd see if you were on it, you'd see Felicia is having a chomlet, a delicious chomlet. And I don't know if you know what a chomlet is, but it's a delicious omelet with crunched up Cheetos.
a very talented individual. It's interesting to different levels and platforms, and different levels and platforms.
Let me just stop it here for a second, because this is exactly how I felt during the fucking Call of Duty shit. It was just looking at some dude playing a game, and dude, they went as far as even showing the controller in the guy's hands. All you could see was the fucking controller. What? I don't want to see a guy holding a fucking controller playing Modern Warfare 2. I want to see Modern Warfare 2. I want to hear somebody talking about Modern Warfare 2 while the fucking shit is going on, not somebody looking like a fucking zombie playing a game in front of everybody. That's not how you do it. That's just not how you do it.
Do you want to take a quiz about how well you know me? You don't know me. You don't even know me. What's my favorite food? Chocolate.
Now we're not gonna with the Beatles.
Oh god. How do you do this? I don't even know how. And I'm so sweaty right now. I don't even know how. How do I Twitter that I really need to go?
By show of hands, who in here has played a video game before? I see a lot of you raising your hands. Well, seeing as we just invented the Natel camera, you're all full of shit. Video games haven't existed until right now. Imagine a ball is coming towards me. How would you send it back? By pushing the A button? No, my friend. Maybe in the idiot past, we like to call those the dark ages of technology. But in today's world, using the fabulous Natel, with the simple flick of a wrist, the ball goes flying back. The most revolutionary technology we've ever created. I'm Kudos. We're Microsoft. Good night, everybody.
So yeah, that was great, dude. That was great. And that is exactly how I felt after it because, okay, the first half was great. It had some great games, no question about it. I loved what they showed in the first half, but it was just boring to watch. I would have had more fun watching motherfuckers playing Wii music on the stage. At least that was entertaining to watch, sort of, kind of, if you were laughing at them and pointing at them at the same time. But anyways, that's beside the point. It was just not an interesting press conference. And when they were showing Natal, games have not existed before we made this thing right here. So you can hold your hands out and pretend you're racing like a motherfucking retard. I'm racing. Oh man, my tire needs a tire chain. Yeah, it's fucking retarded. The video quality of the stream is uber low res. I don't know why it would be any different, but I am sure that the shit. You know what it is? It didn't even kick into fucking FME. I can't believe it didn't do that. But the video quality should be fixed in Ustream now. All right, you happy? Fucking Ustream. What the fuck is up with Ustream? That my chat's not working. It's not connecting with FME. What the fuck is this? So at least the VOD will look pretty. You know what I mean? So South Park, dude, they announced that at the Microsoft press conference last year. Dude, last year they fucking announced this game, but it's still coming out. It's coming out to the XBLA. They didn't even give a date to it. So okay, it might not even be in development. They might just be saying, oh yeah, that South Park game, yeah, oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, for sure. No, yeah. So, sure, whatever. Give me a fucking release window, at least. Invent one. Fucking invent one. Q3 2010, there. You happy? I made up a date for fucking South Park. Anyways. So this week, man, we got some news that everybody probably missed, and this happened. I didn't see this. I didn't even notice it. This happened during the PS3 press conference, dude. That is totally Gran Turismo 5 with damage. Gran Turismo 5 with damage. Yeah, that's right, bitches. So, all you bitches complaining that there was no car damages in Gran Turismo 5, and we're all like, well, fucking Forza 3, you can flip your car and you can damage it really good. And yeah, well, now, fuck you bitches, because GT 5 totally has car damage. First time in the series. But yeah, I am not dissing Forza at all. Don't take that, because I fucking loved Forza 2 and Forza 3 looked awesome. It's just when you were talking about it, this is the definitive game of all time. This game will obsolete everything in the future and everything from the past. Once you buy Forza 3, you will never need to buy another racing game ever again. That's exactly what they were saying during the press conference. It was so retarded. But yeah. So they were showing off Project Natal. They were showing it off on the E3 floor this week, and behind closed doors, of course. I mean, did you see when Kudo was trying to show the underneath of his avatar's shoe? Did you see what the avatar did? It totally sporadic it out, and I don't know what it did, but at least we saw the underneath of the shoe. At least there's that. But they were showing it off with Burnout Paradise. So the one problem that they had with it is that the gas was kind of weird, because it detects your foot, eh? So okay, imagine this is a foot. Of course, it's my hand, but okay. So when you're like this, you're not pressing the gas at all. It's not doing anything. But when you go forward, you're going full speed. So that's a problem with the camera so far. Is that you're not going, and then you're going full speed instead of like slowing down gradually in the middle. There's no like analog controls. But Burnout Paradise is a game that's like 2 years old now, maybe even more, and it was not made with the Natal in mind. So I will not diss it because of that. I mean, it totally could be a Burnout Paradise problem. So how it works is it is interesting because it detects your body. Once it does that, it applies like a wireframe to your face and to your legs and to whatever. So it's basically like a motion capturing machine for like what the video game makers use, except you don't need to put balls on you. That's exactly what it is. If it works, we'll see. The thing I'm scared of is will it make a difference if you're wearing long sleeve shirts? Will it make a difference if you're not wearing a shirt? Will it make a difference if you're wearing a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt? I don't know. So yeah. So Square Enix, they said that they're considering bringing Final Fantasy 14 to the Xbox. I can't say I'm surprised because the last sucky online Final Fantasy game was on the Xbox. So, they only said they were considering it, dude. Don't go overboard and, oh my god, it's coming. It's coming to the 360. I heard it on Fresh Air is Overrated that he said it's going on the 360. Final Fantasy 14. No, I'm not saying that. It might be, is what Square Enix is saying. So, Left 4 Dead 2, they changed their cast, if you didn't notice. It's not the cast from the first one. I don't even know all their names. I know what the black guy's name was, Lewis, and I know what the girl's name was, crap. Okay, no, I didn't. I don't. I was lying. So this game's cast is Nick the Gambler. He's on the far left. Rochelle the Cable News Reporter. Coach the Coach, and that's the black dude. Coach the Coach. Yeah, that's right. What a name. Coach the Coach. And Ellis the Mechanic. And he's holding a gun. Would have been better if he was holding a wrench or something. But you better believe that he will hit motherfucking zombies in the face with monkey wrenches. If he doesn't, what a missed opportunity. What would you make Coach hit zombies with? A football? Maybe take a fucking slap shot or two in some zombies' faces. Even though you could already do that in the first one, but why not do it again? Do you think that big black man plays hockey? Because I don't. And if he does, good for him. Good for him. So, Hideo Kojima, we had the Konami press conference. It just wrapped up 20 minutes ago. So he confirmed that he is working on Castlevania Lords of the Shadow. Oh my god, I am surprised. No, I'm joking. But that looks like it will be awesome, dude. Castlevania, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong with Castlevania. What's wrong with Kojima? Nothing, except he's just too damn awesome. That's my problem with Kojima. But he also came around and revealed Metal Gear Solid Online. I'm sorry, it's not online, it's arcade, and it's based on the online game. So that's really weird, dude. He went from saying, okay, no, there's no Metal Gear Solid games, that was the last one, it's over, to having now 3 new games. 3 new games, one day, boom, one event, 3 new Metal Gear games. So Metal Gear Arcade, it's going to be released in Japan. I doubt we're going to see it here. So you can play, deposit quarters in there every time you die. I'm assuming that it's something that they're gonna do, but it's gonna be played with 3D goggles on, so that's pretty cool. At least they're adding something to it. But the Japanese, they're already fucking crazy about their Metal Gear Online, so yeah, why not do it, dude? That's probably gonna suck down some quarters, some yen, over in Japan. So Sony, they expect that Metal Gear Rising is going to be on the PS3. PS Thrizzle. That's what they said, and that's what I expect to. They expect it to be day and day with the 360, which is what I'm not sure about. But if Sony are confident that they're going to get it day and day with the 360, why not? Why not? And I'm not even sure if it's not an exclusive. Let's just get out of the way right now. It's not exclusive. Whether it's timed exclusive or it comes out day and day, that remains to be seen. But I am sure that we will see it at some point on the PS3. Didn't even give a date for the Xbox One yet, so don't hold your breath on that one. So now let's talk about the 3 conferences. Let's talk about who won. I'm pretty sure you already know who won, according to us or me now, but even the other hosts, I'm sure they feel the same way. So let's talk about Nintendo just a little bit. Compared to other years, I felt that this was the weakest showing Nintendo's had in a long time. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that it was absolutely terrible, because that, if you want to name a worst of 09 so far, that will be Ubisoft's honor to take by far, because Ubisoft sucked. That was the worst one by far. But Nintendo just didn't seem to really care about it and didn't put any effort into it. They didn't. All the pizzazz that was there from the other years, totally missing. Did you see any pizzazz this year? No, I just saw a couple of people talking about games that I didn't care about. Oh yeah, and the vitality sensor. That won it for them right there, man. Click win, Nintendo. Add Facebook and Twitter on top of that. Holy shit, man. Nintendo they can't be stopped. Cannot be stopped. And Facebook too. Oh Jesus. Jesus God Almighty. It's crazy. Twitter, Facebook, what else could they add on there? Last.fm. We have Last.fm. Why was this the year of let's suck in the social networks? I don't get it, because the fucking 360 is already pretty much a social network, and okay, the Nintendo Wii isn't. Sure, put Facebook on there. I don't care. All the casuals will like it. So yeah, Wii Motion Plus, we already knew about that. Wii Fit Plus, we knew about that. That's the thing. Twitter totally ruined E3. Twitter is ruining E3. What the fuck was a secret this year at E3? Nothing. Final Fantasy 14. That's it. That's the only thing that was a secret. I knew everything that fucking Microsoft was going to unveil before I even saw it. Same thing with Nintendo. Microsoft and even Sony, I knew what. I wasn't surprised except for Final Fantasy 14. But what they showed was pretty damn awesome. So let's talk about Sony right now, actually, because Sony had a shitload of things. Look, the Sony conference was the longest one, and I actually had to write down fucking 2 pages worth of shit for Sony. 2 pages worth of shit for Sony. So let's go through it really fast. They started just showing off some games. Jack Tretton, that dude is just the shit. He just comes out and he talks business, man. He doesn't fool around. Here's the games that you want to see right now. Here's some sales figures. We won't concentrate really long on it, but here they're right there. They're totally on the screen above me. Read them. I'll talk about them for 2 seconds. And games again. Let's go. And that's pretty much what it was all conference. I don't even have any. They definitely talked some numbers, but not that much. Which is something Microsoft didn't talk at all about. No numbers at all, which I will credit them with that, because they totally unveiled that they had 30 million active users on Xbox Live. That is a lot. I would have fucking bragged about that at the conference. We have 30 million active users on Xbox Live. I thought that they would have thrown that out there, but they didn't. So then they went on to show off some games that they were releasing this year, Sony. Then they went on to talk about the PS2, which is always great. And then after that, the PSP had a great showing this year, I feel, compared to the DS. I can't even remember of many DS games. It was all the RPGs that they revealed, Kingdom Hearts, New Mario and Luigi, Golden Sun, Cop DS. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of DS games that interested me this year, but that was totally different in terms of the PSP, because they had a lot of games. Gran Turismo is finally coming out. I can't even think of them all. Little Big Planet is coming out. Motorstorm is coming out. They had some games that just released that were pretty sweet. Killzone Liberation, that game's pretty old, but it's pretty sweet as well. I'm forgetting Fat Princess. That totally came out of the blue, and they're adding 6 more maps on top of the PlayStation 3 version. So that, dude, yeah, PSP is totally back on track after this E3, I say. So, yeah. And then they went on to talk about some more PSP games. Peace Walker, you got another Metal Gear game on the PSP. Can't go wrong with that. So, yeah. And then they went on to what we all wanted to know about was the PS3. They revealed that the PSN would have 50 PS1 classics coming out this year, including Final Fantasy VII, which is already out if you want to go download it now. And they went on... Oh, they have 6.5 million active users. That's a lot. I will give it up to Sony, because that is more than I thought they had. And then they showed a number of non-active users. I think it was like 60 million or something of just users coming on and either just downloading stuff once, or that's probably people that create multiple accounts as well, because I have more than one account, that's for sure. Then they went on to talk about Home. Nothing there. Just showed a video. Yay, Home is still in beta. Fuck yeah. Oh, and something that I totally forgot to talk about yesterday. Rockstar unveiled Agent. That is PS3 exclusive. So a Rockstar game that's PS3 exclusive. I am on board, because Manhunt was pretty awesome. Haven't played the second one though, so I don't know what I'm missing out on that one, but yeah. And then they showed off what Ubisoft showed the night before, Assassin's Creed, but now this time it was gameplay. So props to that. And Final Fantasy Mod Nation Racers, I want to talk about that, because it's like Little Big Planet, but for racing games and kart games. And it's totally Mario Kart, but Little Big Planet. And yeah, yes, that looks totally awesome. I can't wait to see what people make with that track editor, because it looks pretty damn, how would I say this? Pretty damn in-depth, the creator. Because the creator looks like you could make anything you fucking want with it. Pretty much like Little Big Planet, but even more so, because this is a racing game. All you need to do is trace your track, add what you want to add on the track. Here's your power-ups. Here's sheep you can put off to the side, or you can put them on the road if you want. Maybe. So, yeah, that game looks awesome. Last Guardian, which is that next Eco game, or Shadow of the Colossus game. They showed off the same trailer we already saw. So that was pretty awesome. I can't wait. The story looks pretty dope in that. I never even played Eco or Shadow of the Colossus. That's just because I did not own a PS2. Never did. I never owned a PS2. I was a GameCube and Xbox boy. But yeah. Gran Turismo 5, which we didn't even notice. Nobody noticed that car damage until today. That's how crazy it was. It was like a 2-second clip. Here's a Subaru kind of damaged. Holy fuck. So I don't even know if they've officially confirmed that there's car damage, but we saw it. We saw it. We saw it. Yeah, that's right. And then they ended off with the best thing, which I called it the day before. God of War 3, which totally looks insane. And then, yeah. Where's my fucking Microsoft press conference? Oh, I didn't write it down on this. Damn it. But they showed off games at the beginning, all pretty sweet. Halo ODST, and then they went off to show Halo Reach. Kind of lame if you ask me. It's a prequel to the first one. My dog's barking for no reason now. I don't know why. And it's hard to concentrate when a dog's barking, because I just want to tell him to shut the fuck up. Shut up. So yeah, let's go to the UFC review right now. I don't have any gameplay, dude. I've been so busy with E3 that I didn't even have time to get any UFC gameplay. So you're going to have to look at my face while I'm doing this. Yeah. So UFC, we'll talk about the graphics first. Let's get down to it. It has amazing character models, dude. It has like character models that are like, they have 30,000. Yo, sorry. There was so totally somebody at the door, and yeah. Oh crap! I have somebody else come in here. I thought I told him to leave, but you know what? Here's what's going on. Since I have somebody come in here that I wasn't expecting, we'll be right back. How about that? We'll be right back. Way to go. Way to show up in the middle of a show. God. There. Now my mic's on. So yeah, welcome back. I have somebody here that I didn't even know was gonna be here, but now he's here. Yo, what's up?
Hello.
There he is. Introduce yourself because nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah, well, I'm not originally from Vernon or anything like that, but my name is Martin Ben, and my brother.
Oh, you know what? Your mic is totally off, dude.
Oh, it's off.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait. Give it here. Test. What the hell? A minute. There you go. It's on. It's totally on now. So, yeah, here you go.
Alright, a few technical difficulties, but I think we'll have it.
Yeah, you totally got pwned by the mic.
Check. Alright.
You're totally
okay,
good.
we're good. Alright,
Yeah.
well, my name is Martin Venn. I'm here to finish the show with Matt Saint-Germain, or Saint-Georges.
Dude,
Excuse me.
Thanks for saying my name out loud, but it's okay. I don't care who knows.
Oh,
my name is everywhere.
Oh.
If you go on the site, my name is totally on the site.
Well, you want
so
people to know you, you know?
Sure.
It's always good to have that.
Sure. If people know me, then sure.
So what's the topic on tonight there?
So, well, before you rudely interrupted me, which, oh no, it's okay. You didn't interrupt me that bad. But anyways, we were totally doing a UFC review.
UFC, nice.
And I totally didn't even say a word about it yet, so let's do it. So I'm going to talk about the graphics. First of all, amazing character models.
Oh, yes. You
Yes.
could almost see the chest hair on there.
Almost, no,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, you can, sorry.
You can, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of polygons, dude. Do you know what polygons are?
Yes.
Okay.
Squares.
Well,
Triangles,
triangles.
squares.
Triangles.
Mixed together
Yeah,
into
and,
one.
Yeah, and there's an assload of those. There's 30,000. 30,000. 30,000
Wow.
little triangles making every character model.
Wow.
Yeah, and even the crowd looks pretty great.
That it, yeah. Well, if you've ever played Fight Night 3 before, that has very amazing graphics. And
Did you see
Yeah.
Fight Night Round 4?
no, not
That
yet.
looks even more crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but not only do the character models look awesome, dude, the animation looks awesome.
Yeah.
You need
Yes.
to learn how to talk into a mic, man. You're like
Yeah,
your,
sorry about that.
You're like your brother. Just talking.
It's my
and-
first time.
and there's
Am I
no-
doing well?
Oh yeah,
Do I
man, you're
look good
doing
for
all
the
right.
camera? All right.
Very
That's
cool.
good.
So
Alright.
not only do the character models look good, but they look good doing what they do, which is fight, roll around, hugging each other, and all that. That looks fucking great. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it is great.
So and on top of that, dude, why does this game look so awesome? The TV presentation, it looks exactly like you were watching it on TV, man.
Well, it does from a
yes.
far point. Yes.
Oh, if you're looking at it on the internet with just a little window, just you
Just
know,
a
like
little
that-
window.
like that big, then yeah, it looks really, really real.
Oh yes, yes. I gotta say too.
So, but like, let's say that your next fight is on a UFC Fight Night. They're totally gonna use the music from UFC Fight Night. They're totally gonna use the overlays, the clock. Everything is exactly as you'd expect it to be.
Oh, I see.
I know, and it's exactly the same.
Should we see any differences between the UFC on Xbox or PS3?
I don't believe that you will see any differences, but I didn't play the 361 yet, so
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
all PS3 here.
Oh yes.
So and the menus also look good, man. Like the menus when you switch, you go, let's say you're online and then you switch over, then you totally see a guy punching somebody else in the face when you're switching over, or
Really, huh?
yeah, cool stuff like that. Either a submission, you see shit during the menus.
That's
and
great.
and when you're in the gym, you totally see the gym in like 3D and people training out and shit.
Really, yeah.
Yeah. So when you go into classic fights, you have videos that go with them. And Rachel Leia, do you know who
Oh.
that is?
No,
No.
not really, but
No.
I'll get to know him once I buy the game.
Okay, well she's one of the hot girls
Oh,
for UFC. She's like
Oh.
on TV and she does the interviews and all that. Well,
Oh,
she's
I
totally
see.
in the game. I can't believe they have
Really?
her in the game.
You could fight with her?
No, you
Oh.
just see her and she talks about the fights that you're doing. So yeah, man, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Training facilities, they look great. It's a training facility. You can get, when you first start, you only start with a boxing ring, and then Dana White gives you a fucking UFC ring to fight in later on.
Great.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Cuts, dude. I can't believe they made cuts on the face look anything like real. I can't believe they managed to pull that off, because even blood in games looks pretty fucking fake. So how are you going to make a cut look realistic? And I think they managed to pull that off pretty damn awesome, man.
Yes. Yes.
And there's totally blood that splatters on the mat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. When
How about the sweat? How's the sweat?
The sweat, it listens on people. You don't see it dropping or anything, but
okay.
it looks pretty good.
That's good.
It looks sweaty.
question for you.
Yeah, go.
All right. So, what about the soundtrack? Is it all hip hop?
I'm still in graphics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm still in
I'm
graphics.
sorry.
Sound is next. I will talk about what's bad about the graphics right now, okay? So there is a lot of clipping. And if you don't know what clipping is, it's when something passes through something.
Yes.
And you're
yes.
like,
Fight
what?
Night Round 3 did have a lot of that.
Yeah. Oh, I will not disagree. And they had so much clipping. Do you know who Clay Guida is?
Sorry.
He's a fighter in the UFC with hair that goes down to about here. And they totally took him out of the game because his hair passed through the mat on the ground. When you were on the ground, his hair went through
Really?
the mat. Yeah, so they asked him to cut his hair first, and he said, no, I would not cut my hair. And then after that, they were like, okay, fuck you, you're not in the game. We're just not in the game.
It's
That's
hilarious.
it. Yeah.
Couldn't they make it in the ponytail or something like that?
A ponytail, I don't know. He doesn't really wear it in the ponytail.
No. All right.
So,
What do you have next?
it does happen. Saying that though, the clipping does happen, but it's not all that bad. Like it happens occasionally, but this is expected when a game with a game where you're just swinging and kicking and rolling all around the place. It's expected
that's to be
happen.
expected. Yeah.
So it's not all that bad, but it happens. I have to point it out. The ref looks robotic. The ref, I don't know what it is about him. He looks good. He just doesn't move good. And I wish that when you had like a submission or a KO and you were lying on top of him, you know, when you KO him, the ref totally jumps onto you and he like tackles you off the guy.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in this game.
How does it? How do you break off?
Nothing. Like you punch him and then he's knocked out and then you keep punching him until it's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that looks kind of weird.
Yeah, I guess.
That's one thing I want him to fix. But I don't know. It's just like the ref comes near to you and he's like, whoa, that's enough. But you're still punching him.
Yes.
So, whatever.
Is this the first UFC game ever made?
It's not the first UFC game ever made, but it's the first UFC game ever made by Ukes, which is the company that made this one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They also make the wrestling games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that might explain why the characters look so awesome, because the WWE characters look pretty good in that game.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Yeah, some characters they look totally awful. Like, you know who Forrest Griffin is?
I'm sorry, I'm not too familiar with names in UFC.
Forrest Griffin is the dude that won the first Ultimate Fighter. Okay, he looks pretty good. He looks fantastic. No complaints about him. But Stephen Bonner, the dude that he fought in that first season, oh my god, his head is like 2 times bigger than Forrest Griffin's, man. I don't know.
That's funny.
Then there's a lot of characters that look like they were just straight up made in the character creation mode.
Oh, okay.
Straight up. It doesn't look like they bothered doing him that nice, you know?
Yeah,
it just look weird.
So pretty much only the popular guys are...
All the popular guys look good, and there's a couple that look a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, and when there's blood on the chest, sometimes blood splatters on the chest. It looks good at first when it goes... But then when it stays there, it looks like ketchup. It just looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now moving on to sound. The sound was great. Did you play the demo?
Yes, I've played the demo, but do you recall the sound?
Do you recall any of the play-by-play or announcing?
Yes, I actually did. It
'Cause
was actually in the demo. It was Chuck Liddell and
Shogun Rua.
Yes.
Yeah, and like seriously, if you turn away and you're not looking at the screen, you will swear to God that you are listening to a live UFC event.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's how good the fucking commentary is. If you've I don't want to compare it to let's say NHL or Madden, because those games have 10 dudes on each side. And that's not really fair to compare because you only have one-on-one to call here. But still, let's compare them to the fucking wrestling games. The wrestling games commentary is terrible.
Yes.
That is, you can't even compare the two.
Yeah. Well, you're only, showing for 2 guys, so it's just the same as Fight Night. You only have 2 guys to comment about, so. And if you've heard the commentary on Fight Night,
Fight Night commentary
not as good.
Well, it's not as good, but it's still better than WWE's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I expect that's going to change with Fight Night Round 4. They're gonna have to because they're adding a shitload of things to Fight Night Round 4, so they're gonna have to change it. Anyways, the sounds of the punches and the kicks when they land, they sound pretty damn awesome. I don't know how they made them. They probably just actually punched themselves and recorded it while they were punching him. So, and UFC sound presentation is totally intact. Like I said, if you're fighting at UFC Fight Night, you totally hear the that song. Totally hear it. Totally hear it. It's in there, man. It's in there. And the one thing I will say about the sound that sucks, the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah?
Sucks. Dude, there's click, click, boom. That song's in there. There's the UFC songs in there. That I don't mind. It's the UFC song.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of like rap, techno, garage bands.
Really?
Kind of. I don't really know how to explain them. But
so they didn't really
great.
focus on the soundtrack.
No. I've only heard like 5 or 6 songs maybe. Because the music only plays during the menus.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not like
true.
you're concentrating on it that much. So, but that's the only thing I could find about the sound that was fucking bad. Like, when the game sounds like the TV show does, how can you say it's bad?
No, you can't complain about that.
It's awesome. Let's go to gameplay, finally. I'll start off with the bad because I don't have a lot. The default difficulty is fucking ridiculously easy.
Really?
If you buy this game and you're like a nub and you don't know how to switch the difficulty, hey, there you go. If you're a nub and you don't know how to change a fucking difficulty setting, maybe you deserve to play on easy.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. But how do you change the difficulty?
You just go options and then you change it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know you can do that in the demo too.
Oh, okay, I see.
And that's how good. I figured. Like even the demo was defaulted to easy, and they don't defend themselves. They just let you punch them in the face until they get knocked out, and that's what easy does. So either play one step up, which they're still pretty stupid, but at least if you're a nub, you might still lose. But the 2 last difficulty levels, they're insanely hard, man.
Really?
Insanely hard. Especially the last one. I would compare it to like the WWE games. Just because it's not that it's hard. It's just I describe it more as cheap than hard. Because the fuckers are going to reverse everything you throw at them, dude. Everything you fucking throw at them. Reversed. Then you get punched in the face a couple times. Then you get tapped out and you lose. It's hard, man. It's not easy.
Yeah, it does sound pretty hard.
So that's pretty much my only complaint with the gameplay. The AI, that's not where you want to play it. You want to play this with friends or online. So, gameplay, the good part. The ground game is not an afterthought, which is what everybody thought at first. No, if you don't know the ground game in this, you will get pwned. Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. And I did play a bit just about for 20 minutes there and learning to learn. Excuse me?
Did you play the tutorial?
No, I didn't.
Look, you see, right there, you're screwed.
Yeah,
you're screwed.
I was pretty screwed there.
Because, look, this is why it took so much time to review this game. It's like an MMO, really. There's a lot of depth in here, man. There's still shit in there that I don't know how to do, and I'm still learning how to do. That's how crazy it is, man.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Like
I was playing for just 20 minutes, and like I was saying there, I was just at the end of that 20 minutes, I was just trying to find out like all the positions.
Yeah,
and the tackles.
So everything's on your right analog stick, pretty much for your ground game, your clinches. Everything is on the right analog stick, and every like your left hand, your right hand, your left leg, and your right leg is all associated to X, square, circle, and triangle. So that's all your legs and arms.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you understand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that it's hard to understand. It's just hard to master. Really hard to master. And you will get pwned if you go play online and you don't know anything. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's happened. Especially the first day that I got it, I was just like throwing him on the ground, going full mount, punching him in the face a couple times, win.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I did. That or submissions also worked early on.
Well, I always like games that you could always get better and better. Games that you just start off and you know everything. It's just doesn't have replay value.
The reason why this is so awesome is because you could be the best motherfucker ever and still lose. You know what I mean?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why so?
That's just how it is. Like, you could have one punch, and you're knocked out on your ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it happens a lot, man. It happened at least 4 times. First kick in the round, kick to the face, boom, knocked out. First kick.
Well, what's that big black guy's name there?
Rampage Jackson.
No, the one that came in from backyard wrestling kind of.
Fucking Kimbo.
Yeah,
But
Kimbo.
Kimbo's not
I
in
remember.
UFC, man.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Which one was he in? Just MMA,
No,
I guess?
he was a street fighter, first of all.
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube, he's totally everywhere on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then after that, he went to Elite XC, which that was a joke, man.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
he still got knocked out there.
Yeah, yes, he did.
One punch.
Did he? Did
Yeah.
he have the belt? I don't know. Elite XC folded.
Oh, yeah?
They're out of
okay.
business.
All right.
Yeah. That's how
Alright.
much of a joke they were. So, gameplay. Landing shots, dude, feels satisfying. And when you see the slow motion knockouts, you're like, holy crap, man. That was awesome, dude. I totally knocked his face right off.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, it's like, bleh. It's like Fight Night. It's a little bit
Yeah.
like Fight Night.
A bit better, though, right? Like, the graphics are a bit better.
You know what? Fight Night still to this day looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Look, I totally
And-
still have it here.
Yeah.
And it's totally still awesome. The only reason I still have it is because Fight Night Round 4 is not out. When that's out, man, holy fuck, I'm going to be playing a lot of Fight Night again.
I've been playing that game, like, for 2 weeks now.
Kimbo,
pretty crazy.
Kimbo is in UFC? No, I don't believe you, DJ Rome. I'm sorry, I just don't believe you. I'm looking at it right now. But let's keep going with the review. Controls feel great. I already said that kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
all your controls, they're basically your limbs. That's the easiest way to do it. That's how the old UFC games did it.
Mm-hmm.
And it works great. Doing a reversal for the first time feels fucking awesome. Like the first time I reversed somebody trying to get me in a full mount position and I reversed it.
Oh, yeah?
Awesome.
That's great.
And that's the thing, like, you don't know how to do them at first, but when you get to learn how to do them, you just do them. You just do them. And that's why I love this game. Like, if you keep playing, you're going to get better. You're just going to get better. And that's not true for a lot of games. So, the sound. I was totally talking about the sound already. Sorry. Gameplay. Last good thing about the gameplay. Lots of depth. I've been playing it since release, dude. And I still, like I said, there's still shit that I'm finding out that I don't know about or that I just improve upon. And if you play the career mode, you totally get trained by like UFC fighters or UFC trainers. And they totally teach you more shit that you wouldn't know. So like, let's say your character is a wrestler and a boxer.
Yeah.
You're going to learn specific skills about boxing and specific skills about wrestling you can use in the game.
Oh, great.
That you wouldn't normally learn unless you go on the internet, of course, or something
So
like
you
that.
won't learn everything in the tutorial?
No, you won't.
Oh, okay.
That you will learn the most basic things to learn, and it's a long fucking tutorial, man. Like,
Really?
I thought it would learn you everything, but you totally learn a little bit more in training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not that you need the shit that you learn in the training, but it's definitely worth knowing. So that's about it for the gameplay. Let's go to the fun factor. We'll talk about the bad because I can just get this out of the way. Creative Fighter, it's totally lacking. It's not like the WWE games. Those games, you could make anybody you want, dude. Sonic, okay, he's in the game. Pac-Man, okay, he's in the game. You can't do this here. Can't do this here. So, the career mode could use mini games. The only thing you do in career mode really is you do your training, you do your sparring, and then you do some strength training or some speed training or some cardio training. The problem with those last three that I just said is that there's nothing to do. You click a menu item, it boosts up your stats, and that's it.
Oh, yeah?
You lose stamina, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
So I wish when you were doing weights that you would be actually doing something instead of just, there you go. Yeah, I did weights.
Oh, so there's no like interactive training?
No, there's nothing. You don't have any mini games. You just click and then you go, okay, nice, I'm stronger now. So yeah, that could be better. I've already talked about the AI. It's not that great. And the online has a huge motherfucking flaw that they're going to fix anyways. So I'm not going to talk about it all that much, but you can totally quit before they give you the win or the loss online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can quit and the guy won't get his win if you lost.
So how far does this game go? Actually, you have to retire to finish the game?
Yeah, the career mode, it's quite hard. I haven't even finished it yet. I think I'm like 15 fights in or something.
Oh, okay.
I've been taking my time, and I've been playing a lot of online. I think I'm like 17 and 18 online or something like that. It's pretty even, man. Like, I gotta say, I love fighting online. I wasn't expecting to have so much fun playing a UFC game online, because I was expecting to either get torn up online or just everybody is gonna suck. One of the two. I was expecting, but seriously, I was expecting to get raped. Like, not even have a chance.
Really?
That Street Fighter 4, when I play that online, no.
Street Fighter 4, eh?
No. I love Street Fighter, and I love Street Fighter 4, but when I get online, no. No. But yeah, fun factor, the good side of the fun factor. The classic fights, they're fun, and they're challenging, dude, because they force you to recreate the fight.
Really?
Yeah. If he landed a rear naked choke in the second round, you have to do the rear naked choke in the second round.
Really?
And then you unlock a video of that fight.
Holy
afterwards. So it's pretty damn awesome, dude.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. The multiplayer is where it's at, dude. If you have no friends or you don't have a good internet connection, don't even get this game. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Really?
Yeah, because you're gonna play the career mode, and then you're gonna play it again, and you're gonna be like, well, that was all right. And then you're going to go play the classic fights, and you're going to finish them, and that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
So, yeah, dude, if you don't have any friends or no online, don't get this game. And then, and the last good thing about the fun factor, dude, shitload of fighters, man. They have like 80 fighters in this.
Holy shit, eh?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Retired fighters?
You know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. Tito Ortiz is totally in the game. I'm not sure if he's still... He must be signed if he's in the game, but I don't know if he's still fighting.
Really? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So the overall, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great game. It's worth getting. And next year's game is automatically going to be better.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's their first one for the next generation gaming, right?
It's the first UFC game for a next generation console. Yes, you are right.
Oh, okay.
First one ever, and it's a great first edition.
Yeah, I've got to say. I didn't even play that much, but I'd definitely buy it when...
Like, you could even just watch it. You could watch two people fight and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, it's that crazy. Like, the first time I was playing it with a friend, we were totally doing like we were doing watching an event, and that was like, whoa, when somebody got knocked out. We were totally doing that and it's just totally sick.
That's sweet. You could even bet some money on games if you want.
Oh yeah, man,
you could get a few friends.
So yeah, anyways, that will do it for this show. And because GameSpot, they're showing 2 games that are unannounced and we don't know what the fuck they are. So go back to EG Days on Stickam. I'll meet you guys there. And that was Fresh Air is Overrated number 18. He is Martin. I am Matt. And that was the end of the show. Talk to you later.
Good night.
See ya.